me share my screen. How? Today's session is all about home automation system using IR sensor. All right. So, what is home automation? So, the home automation is a smart home, right? So, basically, how we turn on the electrical devices in our home. Example, fan or light. We used to go near to the switchboard and we turn on the switches according to the fan or light, right? But here, the device should be automatically that is works by its own. Okay, so here we are going to use a higher sensor. So while using that, it will sense according to the sensing. It will turn on the light or a fan. All right. So today we are going to turn on the light and the fan. That's what we are today's concept was. All right. Yeah. What is home automation is? So home automation refers to the automatic control of household electronic devices. With the rise of smart technology, devices can be controlled remotely using a smartphone or a computer, right? So even if you do with the IoT, what will happen was we can check the status of your devices also. So when the light has turned on, and how long the light has to be on, and how it should be off, like that. All the details we can collect, and it should be stored on the cloud. Like that also we can do. But here we are going to do in a simple way, turn on the light automatically when the person enters the room or a home, right? A system that allows the centralized control of applications like fans, lights, and security devices using sensors, microcontroller, and user interfaces are called as home automation systems. So in today's session, what are the objectives of the sessions? Here we are going to create a simple and affordable home automation system. That's the one thing. Okay. So we are going to use the arduino and IR sensor to detect the motion of anything coming inside the home. Okay. To automate a device like a light or a fan based on presence or in remote input, we can use the remotes also, like IR remote. But today we are going to use IR module only. Module, what the module does is the module has input and the output, like it has a transmitter and receiver. So it will send the rays, and when the rays is hit and it reflect back. According to that, the sensor will work. I'll tell you how the sensor works also. So for this session, what are the components required was Arduino, IR sensor, LED or light bulb, jumper wires, breadboard, power supply, relay module, but relay module is not inside in the Tinkercad application. So, but still, I'll take you the connection of it. So, what is optical sensor? Is sensor which can sense the obstacle coming in front of it. Okay, even if you keep your hand in front of it, that also has to be detected. Okay, or has a box or anything. If you keep in front of the sensor, it should detect that. So what is IR optical sensor is? The basic concept of IR optical detection is to transmit the IR signals. Okay, when the signal is going, if you keep any object in front of it, has to hit the object. Once it hit the object, it will reflect back. Okay, so receiver will be there in the sensor. The receiver will wait until the reflection of signal to be received to it. Okay, if the signal is not receiving, then the value will be 0. If the signal is receiving, value will be 1 here. Okay. So in optical sensor, I told you two things. One is transmitter and one is receiver. So you can find two sensors here. That is white and red, white and black. Just a minute. Yeah. So IR transmitter and IR receiver. So IR transmitter will transmit the infrared signal. Okay. From the sun, we are getting 7 types of radiation. In that, infrared signals also one of the radiation. Okay, ultras yeah, UV radiation, ultraviolet, infrared, and visible rays, radio waves. These are some of the radiation which we get from the sun. Okay, in that the IR rays is also one of it. And the receiver will be the which receive the reflector sensor from the obstacle object. So will go and hit on any object, will reflect back. So yeah, this is a sensor it looks like. So it has two LEDs in front of it. One is black LED. Black LED will be a receiver. The white LED is a transmitter. In example, in your home also we have a remote, right? TV remotes. So in the TV, next to the on button, you might saw very small lights, grid color light of black thing will be there. That is a receiver of the TV. Okay, then there's a transmitter. Transmitter is in from your remote. So in your remote, you might find white LED will be there placed in front of it. So that is a transmitter. It transmits the radiation. So according to it, it will turn on the or switch on the channels. Okay. So yeah, transmitter will be a white color, receiver will be a black color. In before and all 5 years before. So okay, so we have a television with that kind of very dull kind of transmission. So what we can do is we used to play that. We keep our hand in front of the TV and hide it so that our brother or sister couldn't able to change our favorite cartoon channels. But nowadays it was too advanced technology which is involved in this sensors. So which part of your home you are sitting or standing or doing something work also, if you change the TV, it automatically turns on or switch on the other channels. Okay. So it has 3 pins: VCC, GND, out. Okay, VCC. Any sensors which we are going to use with the Arduino will be a operating voltage of 5V. So this sensor also has operating voltage of 5V only. So VCC we need to connect to 5V. GND we need to connect to GND. And the output we need to connect to the signal pin. All right. So yeah, there will be two LEDs which is indicating the signals. So first will be a power LED. When we connect VCC to 5V, GND to GND, this LED will start to glow. Whereas this signal LED, whenever it detects something, the signal LED will start to glow. Even we can adjust the distance also. When you keep your hands and just need to adjust it according to the distance of the obstacle, we can adjust and make it to sense. Okay. And one thing, the distance the IR sensor can able to measure was 15 centimeter only. Okay. Basically 25 centimeter, but it won't measure that much actually. Only 15 only exactly measures. Okay, so VCC we need to give to 5V. So ground to the 0V or ground pin. Output pin is a signal pin. We can connect to the Arduino, as we can connect to any LEDs or buzzer according to your applications. Okay, when we connect 5V source at pin VCC and ground, an IR transmitter will start emitting the IR signals as I told you. So when we connect, I'll just show you the output. Just a minute. Just open Tinkercad. Breadboard. You know. So there is no IR sensor in this software, so I'm just using PIR sensor. Then the LED along with the system. So GND I'm just making as a common over here and 5V here. So with that program I'm going to show you. Power should be on 5V and GND should be on GND, that is ground, and the signal pin should be connected to the LED is positive, and LED is negative as usual to the GND. See now, whenever it detects something, the light should turn on. That's what a concept of this. If there's no, it will goes off. If anything was detected, it will turn on the LED. You can connect the buzzers also instead of the LED. Yeah. Now, output of the sensor will depends on the obstacle. Okay, if the obstacle is there in front of the sensor, then it will reflect the IR signal to the which is transmitted from the sensor. A reflected signal will be received by the receiver, and the output of the sensor will be a high or 5. High means 5. Why? You might ask me, why is 5E? Because the output from the Arduino will be 5V only. If it is 5V, the signal is received. If it is 0V, it does not receive it. Okay, there's no signal at all. If there is no obstacle, then no signal will be received by the receiver, and the output will be low. Okay, and one thing, if you keep this IR sensor in sunlight, okay, the output will be affected. Output will be the same when you're working with the sensor inside and outside, because it will be affected from the sun rays actually. Okay, so we couldn't, the output will be varies when we keep the system in the sun. So you should make sure about it. Yeah. How will we use the output signal of IR sensor to make the obstacle sensor? So we are going to use the Arduino read and write pin over here. Okay, digital read and write. So here digital read, is that we are going to use digital read or analog read? We have a confusion. Okay, so how could you choose the digital or analog here is the sensor gonna to sense the presence and absence of an object. Am I right? Then why we need to go with analog here? The value will not be vary in between, right? Yeah, whether it will be a high or a low. So we can go with a digital 0 or 1, high or 0. So digital read or digital write we are going to use here. To make Arduino to read a digital signal from the outside, we need to use the function called digital read. Okay, that I will just show you. So now I'm going to remove the connections directly which I given here. That is so output of the signal sensor to the pin number 2 and my LED to the pin number 3. Okay, 2 and 3. So first I'll test to the code in text code, and then I move on. Sorry, block code, and then I move on to the text. Sure, one more thing we are going to use. Before what we have done, we just used forever. Forever means the program will be continuously executed until you're stopping the program, or else you're removing the power source from the system. Okay. So if I use on start block, what will happen was it will execute the code for 180 once. I just show you the difference of it. On start, I just want to make the LED to be on, built-in LED to be on now for fraction of seconds. That's the difference also. So inbuilt LED, which is here. Okay, so this LED will turn on and turn off for one second. You notice it is not turning on continuously. Once the program is started, it's on for 1 second and goes off completely. So if I use forward, what happens? Let me show you that. or on until I'm going to stop the program. This will be executed. All right. If you remove the USB pin, then it will goes off. So now I'm going to use a different one. That is a variable here. I'm going to use a variable. So what is a variable? Variable is nothing but it's a kind of container. Okay, you're going to store something inside it. So here I'm going to use a variable to store the value which is read from the sensor. So I'm going to create a variable. You can give any name to that, but I'm going to give IR. Set IR to 0. Input, read digital pin. Why read digital pin? So as I told you before, I'm going to read the digital value. Okay. So digital value means high or low. It's not going to change in between 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. Whether the value will be high or going to be 0. So I'm going to use this one. 2. So I have connected my sensor to pin number 2. So I just made it 2. And then I'm going to use if then block. Here it is true or false state. Okay. If it is true, do this. If it is false, do this. That's what I'm going to give. Okay, true or false. If the sensor is detecting, then it has to turn on the LED. That's what our thing, right? So we are going to check whether it's equal to 1. I'm going to use the operator called equal to operator. Variable IR. If the value is equal to 1, the LED should turn on. So LED I have connected to pin number 2. So this set pin 3 to be high. See now. Might find that this we need to keep resistor. Okay. The resistors not doing. But practically we need to use a resistor. All right. So if it is true, I give the command. If it is false, what it has to do? If it is false, it should go off. If it is true, the lights will turn on. If it is false, it goes on. True or false off. All right. So now I just go with the text code. Change the blocks to be a text. So I ask it int IR. I'm going to create a variable here. Int IR is equal to 2 semicolon. Okay, so I'm just connected my sensor pin to pin number 2, so that I'm just using here as mentioned as 2 here, and the LED and the LED is equal to pin number 3. Okay, so inside the white setup, I need to give all the initialization command over here. So pin mode, pin should be small, YAM should be capital in the mode, pin mode. So 2 is an input. Okay, so all the sensors are input here. Or whenever you're connected LED or a buzzer, then that or a motor, then that are the output devices. So input device, sensors are digital, right? sorry, this pin mode 3 comma output. Okay. So now again I'm going to create one more variable int a. Int a is equal to digital read. So I'm going to read the value from the sensor. Okay, digital read pin number IR. So in IR, what are the values read? It has to be stored in the variable A. Okay. So if A equal to 1, A is equal to 1, LED should turn on. Digital, right? 3 comma high. If A is equal to 0, digital, right? Three comma low. Okay. So now we'll check the output. When it detects something, it will turn on the LED. If nothing was there, it will go off. All right. So now I'm going to show you how to connect with the relay. First, I'll just show you connecting with motor and the LED. Okay, for LED I've connected. Now I'm going to connect the motor. I'm just going to turn on the DC. Great. Consider this is as an fan motor. All right. So yeah. So negative should be on the negative, and the positive should be connected to the digital. So I'm connecting digital pin 4. So if somebody is entering into the room, the light and the fan automatically turns on by its own. So yeah, int fan equal to 4. Pin mode 4 comma output. So can digital write 4 comma high, and again digital write 4 comma low. It's not detecting anything. The fan and light automatically goes off. Yeah. Then you might ask me the question, then how could we implement this in our home systems? Like how can we interface with our normal tube lights and the fan motors in our home? Here we are going to use the relay module. All right. So relay module is nothing but it's an electronic switch. Okay. So by using that, we can switch on the 12V devices with a 5V signal from the Arduino Uno microcontroller. Okay. So in your device, it has three pin. There will be a one channel relay, two channel relay, four channel relay, five channel relay, even eight channel relay is there. Okay. So according to our need, we can choose the relay according to us. So you are going to use two devices. First, I'll just show you with that one device, and then the three. Relay, one channel relay. This is the one channel relay. Okay, so in the one channel relay, there'll be three pins. This is the input pins from the original. There'll be a VIN or VCC pin, GND pin, IN1 pin. Okay, so one channel it is. So one signal pin will be there. So IN1 pin should be connected to the Arduino board. Okay, IN1 should be connected to the Arduino board. Okay, then you might ask me, what is this three pins like this? These three, the center pin is called as common pin. This side is normally closed and this side will be normally open. Okay, what it means was, what are the device you're connecting to the normally closed is already switched on. Okay, what are the devices you're connecting to the normally open, or the device will be in off state. So inside the common, we need common pin, we need to give 12V over here. Okay, 12V should be connected to this. So this is a switch. Switch doesn't have a negative connection, only a positive only it has. Right? Here we need to give 12V. So in normally open, we need to give the positive of the LED. And the positive to negative, we need to connect to the battery's negative. Alright. So what the connection will be? Battery positive should be connected to the common pin of your relay. Positive should be connected to the common pin of the relay. And the normally open should be connected to the LEDs positive. 12V LED is positive. And then 12V LED is negative should be connected to the GND. So this is for only one channel relay. If you're using only 12V LED alone, means you can use the one channel relay. If I am working with two channel relay, okay, I mean, I'm going to turn on the LED and the buzzer or fan. This two channel relay. Okay, the channel is this. This is one channel, this is two channel. So this is a two channel relay. So here you can find four pins. Before only three pins it has, no? Now it will be a four pins. So first pin is VCC. The second pin will be a GND or IN1, IN2. Okay, so IN1, IN2, VCC, GND. So VCC should be connected to the 5E. GND should be connected to the GND. So IN1 should be connected to the digital any digital pin, and IN2 should be on the any digital pins. Okay. So IN1 is for one channel, IN2 is for another channel. All right. So yeah, both has a common pin. So all the common should be connected to the 12V. Okay. And normally closed or normally open will be there. You can use, see here, NC1, NC2, NC2 here, NO1 and NO2 is here. So this is one channel, this is for second channel. So the one channel, if I'm connecting the LED, I have to use NO1 to the LEDs positive. So LEDs, see this common should be connected to the batteries positive. So LEDs negative should be connected to the batteries negative. That's it. The same way here also we need to connect. The common should be connected to the LED, batteries positive, and the normally open should be connected to the fan positive. Fan negative should be connected to the GND of the battery, and the battery positive should be on the common pin. This is the connection of the relay module. Okay, coding will be the same coding. We're not going to change anything with the coding. All right. Relay is there, but it's not a module. We have to use it properly. Just trying to show the relay without a module. So here they have connected the receiver of the IR. Okay. Of the IR, since I'm going to connect PIR here. PIR. PCC will be in the center, so I need to change connections again. First, I'll show you in the block code, then text code. A variable, so I'm just going to create for a what? Register pin. So pin we are connected to 11. Equal to operator. If IR is equal to 1, it should turn on the LED. I mean the bulb. So bulb is connected to pin number 5. If it's not, it will be 0, then the light should be off state. We're going to find the difference. When it's detecting something, the light just goes off. If it is not, the light still turn on. It's detecting, the light is off. If it's nothing was there, the light is starting to glow. So what you're supposed to do is we can just do the reverse coding. So instead of in the place of 1, you should make it to be 0, 0 to be 1. That's it. If it is detecting, let it to on. Some sensor will work in opposite way. The same thing here. So if it is not detecting, on. If it's detecting, off. So see now, if it's not detecting anything, the light is off now, right? If it is detecting, the light goes on. Same thing you can do for the motor also. I just show you for the motors. So if you do it for another one, we need to again use one more of this relay SPST. First pin to the negative of the motor, and the second pin is to the GND. Second pin to pin number 4. Use the same power source over here. So if you want to on that one, you should just keep this 4, I, and 4. That's it. So if it's detecting, both the fan and lights are turning on. Only 4 pins have been connected. Okay, I just explained you that pins also. This is the last pin. Last pin should be on the GND. Okay, GND I have connected, and the second pin is to the signal pin. This is a signal pin, terminal 5 signal pin. So I have connected to the signal pin, and then the first pin is the terminal 7. That should be connected to the negative of the motor. Okay, the positive of the motor is connected to this. So you can use this battery, or you can use 12V battery or 9V battery. Yeah. Okay, till now, any doubts if you have, you can ask me, or you can post it on our chat box. So this is how we can connect the light and the let me show you in text code now. So how could you do that in text code is very simple. The same code what we have done before. I'm just going to remove this. Just doing the same code what we have done before. So low number level. So if u is equal to 1, digital, right? 5, comma, height. If again, we need to put the same thing. 0. 0 means low. Close bracket. So now it's not getting anything, but still was the light and the fan was started to work. So what you have to do is we need to change the 0 to be 1, 1 to be 0. That's it. It's very simple here. So just change 0. You might ask me the question, ma'am. We can change here also, no, ma'am. Instead of high, we can put low. Yes, of course, you can put low there also. And just do and show it in both ways. So if the ends are like this, the LED is not turning on, fan is not turning on. If it's detecting only, it's going to turn on. All right. So, or even you can make like this also. This one, make this to be low. Sweet. And sure it should be high. There. So if it is detecting only, it will turn on. If there's no reduction, it will. So we can smartly turn on and turn off the fans or lights of your home. Even we can turn on or turn off other devices also. According to your applications, we can do as our wish. So now I have used two channel relay, but here different channel only have used. But there will be two channel relay. We can use the channel module in a real time to complete project easy. Let me take you to the PPT. Okay. So this is how we can read the values at given pins, and then that can be used for different applications like LED on off, motor on off, as we saw right now. Okay, so what are the applications we can use? Automatic lighting systems we can do, smart fan or AC control, security and motion detection, elderly assistance systems also we can do. See, some of the people couldn't able to access the switchboard by their own. Even if you have any kids in our home, or just think about them. Think about them. Like while going to washroom, they will need our help, right? So they will ask us to turn off the lights when they need. If it is automatically turns on or turn off, it will be easy for them to use the washrooms in the night time especially. And for the elderly peoples, they couldn't able to walk and go to turn on or turn off. They need someone's help to do that physically. So that will be avoided if you do this kind of projects. Okay, and AC fan on off, fan on off. You can make it as very similar to this, but we can make it a little bit advanced also. So AC will be a different one. What we can do is we can use the temperature sensor here to measure the temperature value. According to that, it will automatically switch on to the level what we have expected. And the security and motion reductions. Without your permission, someone came inside your home. For example, you are not in your home. Okay, you're outside. You might went for a vacation or you might went for the school. or anywhere you went somewhere. Okay, so but on that time somebody entered into your home without your intention. For example, it may be the thief. Okay, it may be the thief or someone, anybody. Okay, it will give the alert. But you're not there in the place. So what we can do is we can keep we can keep a siren also. So when someone came inside your home, the siren will start to blow, so that the people around your home will get notified, and they will inform you through the mobile phone. That kind of things also we can do. But in advanced way also we can go with the IoT projects. So Internet of Things. What they will do is it will directly send the information to you. Okay. And even smarter way we can do that. We can connect with the three peoples. One to the police station, another to the any people near to your home. We can connect with them. So all the informations will be gathered and it will send it to that person notification. Okay, special notification to that person. So they will get notification about that, so that we can take action according. Okay, not only these projects, we can do any number of projects like this with this kind of applications. So any doubts you have, you can ask. So in elderly assistance system, not only lights and fan off, we can if you want to have some water also, we can turn on the heaters like that also we can. Okay, this is all about your home automation system using the IR sensor. So you can interface other sensors also. Okay, automatic lighting system. Instead of IR sensor, we can use LDS sensor here. So if you're using LDS sensor, what it will do is LDS sensor can able to sense the presence and absence of light. Okay, so when there is no light, it will automatically turn on the street lights. If there is a light, it will automatically turns off all the lights. It won't require someone to go physically to turn on and turn off the lights. That way we can do uh, like this. Okay. So yeah, not only this, a number of project as I told you before. So yeah, even though we can use a IR receiver to turn on the TVs by your own, according to your applications, you can develop it. In today's session, what are things we have understand was we have understand the complete knowledge about IR sensor and how to do the coding in Tinkercad as well as in the text code. Okay, I mean the scratch coding as well as in text coding. And then we understand without adding the relay module and adding the relay module. So what is relay module is? Relay is an automatic switch. It's an electronic switch. Okay, what it will do is when signal is given, it will turn on the 12V device. With the 5V signal, it will turn on the 12V device. Okay, so it's like a motor driver. So motor driver, what was the special thing in motor driver was we can control the movement of the motors by using the motor driver. Whereas here, we can simply switch on and switch off the devices which is connected to the relay. So relay is an electronic switch. Switch doesn't have a negative connection, it just have a positive alone. Okay, so common pin we need to connect 12V and then normally open, normally closed will be there. So the switch will be closed generally when we connect the devices to the normally closed. If you connect devices to the normally open, switch will be in the open state, so that when you press the switch only the LED will turn on. Okay, so today we have done the connection with normally open only, not in a closed part. Okay, that also without the model of the relay. So we just took the relay, generally in Tinkercad, but whereas the model will be different. When I showed you the model, right? So model has 3 pins, 1 channel module, 2 channel module, 4 channel module, 8 channel module also. So 1 channel module we can connect only one device, only one LED, 12 LED or a motor. So if you use the 2 channel relay, we can control 2 devices separately. Okay. Whereas the 4 channel relay, we can control 4 devices with it. 8 channel each, 8 devices. That's what. It is enough. It is fine. Or if you have any questions, you can ask me. Class again, we are going to do the interesting project with the same essential concept, but it will be different one. Okay, and then our session will be a different one. That is people counter with IR sensor. So whenever the people is entering, it will start to count. If some first one is entering one, second is two, third is three, like that will goes on till nine. We are going to make. Even we can do it until 100 also. So yeah, this session finds well for you to understand about these concepts. So yeah, next class we will do a different project with a different